Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Fortnite Save the World. Winchester here again with another video, obviously, and today we're going to be doing some weapon reviews, but to begin with guys, I know you may not be in the stream right now, but you may, be enjoying what I put up recently. Please let me know in the comment section below if I should be making more videos like this one. Please smash that like button. Let's see if we can get an amazing like goal of 20 likes on this video, and if we can reach 20 likes I will make a part 2 to today's video. So today we're going to be doing a weapon review on the majority of weapons that I do own currently. Now thinking of what levels I should be reviewing them at, I am level 73, almost level 74. Sorry, and I should be really reviewing them. Oh, 330. Can we get a god rolls? Oh, 15 away, guys. 15 away from my god rolls Hydra. Super close to that one. That'll be a whole new episode to itself. But yeah, we're going to be doing a weapon review with weapons that have standard rolls that I have not perked up, that I have not changed. So stock roll weapons, and we will be reviewing them today on the channel. Now we should be reviewing them at level 25, so we'll go ahead, go to our back ourselves a bunch of 58s that we can review. So we'll start off with the weapons that I've got right now. I was, because they kind of self-explanatory for themselves, and if you guys need to experiment with those, just go ahead and trade up with people to go get them. They yeah, they are pretty decent, not gonna lie. So 1,238 gold, so we're getting enough ready for the weapon that's coming out soon. I'm not too bothered about Machinist Aura, as I've said before. I will get her at some point soon, but you know, yeah, hello. I'm kind of doing a video right now, mate. Alright, so make the party private, and well, to begin with, we should go to our, well, we'll go into a mission by ourselves and just try out the weapons just to see how they do. But so if you guys have any of these weapons and you're wondering if they're good or not, this hopefully today's episode can help explain whether or not they're good weapons to be using. So we'll go with the Vinatech Burster, the Riptide, the Sunsetter, the Ralphie's Revenge, the Neon Sniper Rifle, and the Hydra. I should really upgrade some more of my schematics. I know I have quite a lot of schematics. So, actually, yeah, you know what, I'm going to go to my schematics, but there was another weapon I wanted to review, but it's in my collection book, which was the grenade launcher, because I have a few questions in the air of whether or not it's a good weapon. In my personal opinion, when I did own it, it is a very good weapon to use, especially as a grenade launcher. It's very unique. There aren't many like it, so I would use it if you guys could get your hands on it. It is a very good launcher, and I would do it up to, because I wonder what it would be like at God Rolls. It's basically just, I would say it's not as good as the snowball launcher, but it's better than the Easter egg launcher, so it's kind of like in second place. So we should really upgrade some other weapons to try out. We'll do the Vinatech Blazer as well. Actually, should we? I'm not too sure. Razor Blade is a very basic weapon, so I shouldn't really review that one. We should do the Argon Assault Rifle as well, so we'll get this one up to level 20. It's got the double reload, but they're only low leveled, so they're not really going to have that much of an impact. That's about 58, 42, 43% extra reload. So it's good, but you know, it's not as good as maxed out reload speed. So it gets there. Imagine those two maxed out, it'll be a very insane weapon. But yeah, we should go ahead and craft an Argon Assault Rifle as well, which is actually my strongest power level 58 weapon, apparently. So we'll go ahead and craft a silver Argon as well, and then we'll go ahead and jump into a private game in Plankerton to test out how good these weapons are, because as you guys know, you do get power level 58 weapons at the beginning of Plankerton, which I can show off here if you guys don't know where it is. It's just here as soon as you get into Plankerton, just a couple skills into the tree. So we'll go ahead and choose a very high level in Plankton. By that point, you guys should be using 82s, but because obviously of my power level and my buffs, I shall do it in a higher area. I will also be running a soldier, because a lot of you players will probably be running a soldier with this. I'll run a power level 67 soldier, just because you guys can only get your soldiers up to level 30, I believe, so I'll keep it fair. and have these guys in my slots. I won't have any other extra squad bonuses that increases attack damage of the weapons, just the reloads. Actually, we'll get rid of that one as well, just to make it a little bit more fairer. So we'll just have armor, just gives us some damage resistance, stars and stripes. But yeah, Skull Trooper will be my next gold. I will be doing up within the next couple of days, so stay tuned for that one because I'll be doing a review on him as well. But yeah, let's go for... What's the max level for Plankton again? Is it 46? Oh, it's a bit laggy. I don't know if it's 46, but I'll go into this Deliver the Bomb mission. I won't obviously complete it because, you know me, I don't complete noob missions. But, yeah, obviously for you guys it's not newbie if you are in Plankton, but for me I'm in 2 complete areas above it. So, we'll go ahead and try this one out. And also, I haven't really been using Skull Trooper. Well, I haven't actually used Skull Trooper yet, so we can go ahead and use him. I have been using a lot of the other heroes that have been released recently, so you know, I've kind of been in and out of getting around doing them. So what we shall be doing is checking out these 58 weapons and comparing them together to see which one of my 58s is the best 58. So I'll clear my inventory of every weapon, make sure that I've only got that one in my slot, so I won't be using my 106s obviously. So we'll start off with the Argon Assault Rifle. Alright, so let's test it without killing any husks. So fire rate, it's not bad. The reload's pretty good. These are stock rolls, so these are the rolls you should get if you did obtain the weapon. Yeah, so it's overall it's not too bad, I guess, with the fire rate and stuff. Let's see how fast it can shred these enemies. So this is a Husky Husk. So how many was that? It was from about 9 bullets. No, more than that actually, about 14 bullets. So 14 bullets in order to kill them. Obviously it is an energy weapon, so it should take a little less to kill this guy down here. Not a bad weapon overall, I guess, for now. I mean, it's a pretty interesting weapon. So our next weapon will be a Power 58 Hydra. And you guys can buy the Hydra if you haven't already. I would very make sure you do so. So we'll go ahead and run this Hydra up against this encampment over here. Look at the damage. Oh, that increased fire rate though. It's a very strong weapon. Especially when you're running an urban assault. I can't kill him. So overall it is a very interesting weapon to be using. It does one-shot a lot of things, obviously at the cost of shotgun shells, which are quite pricey to make, and also with the fact that well, I mean, it's got a pretty decent fire rate overall as a stock weapon without getting headshots, obviously. But it is pretty interesting. And now the Neon Sniper Rifle is pretty unique. You can, in fact, go ahead and look through any wall and spot enemies. Look, as we can see, there's an enemy there, but he's not on screen. And if I go ahead and shoot him, dead. And this goes for like the entire map. So if we look all the way down here and shoot this enemy, it will actually deal damage to them. Obviously, less damage at further ranges. I'm not sure where this weapon would come to good use, though, in a gunfight or if you're doing a defense. But I guess for just messing around and showing off to your friends that it's a pretty interesting weapon, it is pretty... I guess it's alright to be using. It does just shoot enemies through walls and stuff. So it is pretty interesting to be using. I mean, obviously, the closer they are, the more damage it does, I believe. Yeah. But it pretty much shows you where all the enemies are around the map, and you can shoot them from pretty much anywhere. That's that weapon right there. So we'll go ahead now with the Ralphie's Revenge and test this bad boy out. Now, this weapon has had a lot of praise over social medias, Reddit, GitHub, on YouTube channels, and also Facebook pages and other things like that. But we should test this out. I mean, it does have a pretty slow fire rate, but will it one-shot? Of course it will one-shot. It is a sniper rifle, of course. So let's see how fast this fire rate can get up to. I mean, it does do a lot of damage, especially as a headshot weapon. The reload pretty much kills this for me, because I love a weapon with fast reload speed, so that is one thing I would do on it if I could. Yeah, no scoping with this thing is not something you want to try out. But it is a Christmas weapon, so it would be interesting to see this if you try putting Christmas-like rolls on it. So, like, water element and things like that. But yeah, overall, it's not too bad of a weapon. It's just not a weapon that I would use. So the Riptide's next, and this Riptide has got water element on it. So it should deal a little less damage than the other weapons I've been using. But it'll be pretty interesting to see how this one rocks up. Let's check out the reload speed. It's very fast. It's very fast. Alright, we'll test this out on the Smasher. So mid-range, about 2,000 damage per shot. At close range, still about the same. So it's a mid to close range weapon. And it does, in fact, melt the Smasher. At parallel 58 in top-end Plankton, does melt a Smasher. It is a pretty decent weapon to use, actually. So the next weapon we'll be using is the Sunsetter. It's a nature weapon. Will it one-shot? Of course it will one-shot. And it pierces through enemies as well. So, kind of sounds like a Star Wars blaster. I do like the design of this weapon. Oh. I do like the design of the weapon. I can't shoot people. Shit. With this weapon, I'm not too bothered about the reload speed. It is a pretty decent weapon, obviously dealing less damage to elemented husks. Unless they're water element, obviously. So it is pretty decent overall. And then the last but not least, we got the Vinatech Burster. And I'll be ranking these from worst to best soon after. But yeah, right. There's nothing really in there. Alright, let's go ahead and check this one out. I need to find some enemies. It's a bit irritating. Enemies, where are they? Alright, so there's some enemies down there. So it's got no chance at long range at all. Oh, here we go. So the one thing I like about this weapon, you can spray it in a line and it will deal damage to pretty much everything in that line. So I could do like a 3-tap like this, which obviously it does more damage if you concentrate the triple damage onto a single target. But overall, it is a pretty nice weapon to be using. And yeah, I do like this weapon quite a bit. So if you guys get your hands on, if you guys have got your hands on this weapon already, I do recommend using it because it's pretty good. So let's start off here. I'm in Plankton. Why have I got a Canny Valley pickaxe? Okay, I'm confused. So I would say ranking in at number 1 is obviously going to be the Hydra. Obviously this weapon, it just melts enemies to bits and it is really, really strong. It's a very unique weapon, obviously. But yeah, that would just be my number 1 choice. It's pretty much the reason why you guys know I'm getting up to God rolls. Coming in at number 2 out of these weapons, I would probably say would be the Argon Assault Rifle. Not really for personal preferences of my assault rifles. It's just the rolls on this are really interesting, and it does actually pack quite a punch when going up against enemies. So if you guys can get your hands on this or the Mercury LMG, I recommend using both of them because they are very similar. Coming in at number 3 will be the Riptide. The Riptide, as I said before when I was using it, it is a very strong and fast-paced weapon, and I do recommend using this weapon if you are one of those players that like going mid to close range. I would recommend using an Outlander where like Ranger Deadeye or Ranger Beetlejuice when running pistols because of the increased damage and crit damage that those players' perks have. And then coming in at number 5, I would say the Vinatech Burster. Just because sniper rifles in this game don't really do it for me. But yeah, I wouldn't really use this weapon here and there unless I was running an Outlander, obviously. And then out of the two snipers, I would say that the neon sniper rifle would come next, followed by the sunset, and they're just self-explanatory sniper rifles. So yeah, if you guys want a chance to win any of these Parallel 58 weapons that I've been using, just comment down below, and I'm pretty much give you every single one of these, because I'm not sure when I'll be using these, because they are only Parallel 58. And of course I can't trade them off because global chat is out of order right now. But yeah, pretty much all of these weapons here are really good to use. And yeah guys, that's pretty much my gonna be my first weapon review on these weapons. I do obviously have 82s and 106s, but I do obviously have the materials to review them. It's just when it comes down to using 106s and 82s, you need to be more careful minded about using your materials. But my next review will maybe be on rocket launchers. If I can get my hands on every single launcher, if you guys can help, then I can do an insane review on the launchers to give you the ins and outs of each launcher, their goods and bads, and why I would recommend a single launcher to use throughout the entire game. As of right now, for standard launchers, obviously the only launcher you can obtain as of right now without having to play an event will be the RPG, so the bazooka. And now that weapon is pretty insane, and it does deal a lot more damage than the Jacko launcher. Now they are very similar, but what I will tell you guys is that the Jacko has the affliction, has the fire damage, and also has what else? It's also, I think it has something to do with the durability. It has more durability, but the bazooka has the reload speed, it has the impact, and yeah, it pretty much just makes it a more valuable choice. But until you can compare that with the Dam Buster for rocket propelled, well, rocket based launchers, they are, well yeah, Dam Buster pretty much wins on those. But I mean, we need to have a more in-depth with actual gameplay footage of all of those weapons, just so you guys can have a feel of what the weapons are like. But that pretty much does it for this episode, guys. Yeah, so just make sure you hit that like button just to show me that you appreciate the video. Just comment down below any other weapons you'd like me to review, or any weapons that you have that you'd like me to review. I can do single videos on certain weapons for about 5-10 minutes, depending on how you guys want me to review the weapons. This one's only a quick tester just to see if you guys enjoyed it. But yeah, let me know down below if you did enjoy it. Anyway, thank you so much for watching as usual, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye guys.